This love's a heart attack. This love's a heart attack. This love's a heart attack.
See, I've been patient, but I won't follow, 'cause I don't wanna be your friend. What does it matter if it ends? I want a little bit of lightning. No, I don't wanna be your friend. I want a little bit of lightning. No, I don't wanna be your friend.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was a stirring performance of our national anthem. With that concluded, we'll be right back in just a moment. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Detroit Pistons here in Little Caesars Arena. Here with Chris Webber and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We're joined by reporter Allie LaForce as well. And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Inside, we have Randall and Robinson. Fournier, the 2, Barrett at the small forward, and it's Irving in at the point. And for Detroit, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Marvin Bagley is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then it's Kemba Walker, and it's Magruder in a 2-guard. And tonight, 2 of the more methodical offenses in the league, Grant. With so many teams going fast, what makes teams go slow?
Well, it could be a number of things. You have lumbering big men and efficient half-court offense. Also, if you have a lockdown defense, then you can sometimes use that to control pace to tighten their clamps.
It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Now Irving lets it go from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Dead-eye shooter from distance. When you give Kyrie any daylight to fire, she'll take it.
Outside Walker. From 11 feet away, Robinson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Bey against Irving. Driving in. Blocked. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
We talk about the guys who play with heart. Sometimes that term is thrown around. But Walker, he's at the very top of that list.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Magruder. Fournier covering. Goes up again. Magruder's shot is good.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 8. No question. Walker's will to win inspires his teammates, Chris.
Yeah, B.A., he gives you a confidence, the belief that you're going to come out on top no matter what. And that lifts the play of everyone around.
And Detroit has possession. The Knicks making their last shot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Bagley. Here he goes. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
For a big man, Bagley has some nice dribbling moves. He enjoys showing them off, too, when he has a chance to.
Irving, the pass to Barrett. Off target from outside. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Here's Magruder. Fournier covering. Here's Bagley. Robinson with the block. And he gets it back. Gets another look. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
When Bagley plays with this type of intensity, he's a handful, which in turn makes the defense uncomfortable.
And looking at Marvin Bagley, the talent is evident. A big man who can go out and get you a double-double any night. Plays with just an infectious energy, too.
And the first one at the line is good. When it comes to Bagley, one question mark I have is his health. And if he might be injury-prone, Grant.
Well, the good news, B.A., for him is that he's young. Hopefully he's able to shake off these nagging injuries. Let's face it, the more he's on the court, the more confidence he'll gain.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Yeah, well, not many players were sought after as much as Bagley when he was coming out of high school. I mean, just about every big-time college had him on their radar.
Now here's Irving. Give him 8 points now. Kicks it out to Barrett. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Walker. Bay passes to Walker. Outside for Bay. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So we'll see Kyrie Irving go to the line here. It'll be on Marvin Bagley. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
Cunningham's checked in for Magruder.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
Walker attacking. That one falls. For New York, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Irving, the pass to Barrett. Outside Robinson. Pass to Irving. The rebound by Stewart.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Down low. Here's Barrett. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Bay. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. Walker passes to Stewart. And they pick up 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
New York has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And it's Irving off the drive. No good, a bit long that time. The Pistons trailing. With the drive. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him to go offensively.
Here's Irving. He's got 11. Outside Barrett. To the inside. Randall. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And we've got 1:18 left in the opening quarter. And the Knicks call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
So for the Pistons, Olynyk comes in for Bagley, and Diallo subbed in for Bay. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Noel comes in for Randall. Quickly is checked in for Fournier, and Rose is subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
The Knicks have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Quickly's got space. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
I mean, so experienced. I mean, tell me something Rose hasn't seen on the court. I mean, he reads the D like a book.
Nice shot by Walker. Walker's got 9.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Rose. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Barrett on the wing. Pass to Gibson. Kicks it to Quickly. Shot clock at 5. Over Cunningham. It's tipped. To the paint. Here's Walker. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now here's Quickly. He's closely guarded. Olynyk with some nice D.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy loading.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Pistons ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Well, a lot of confidence for the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, and plenty of experience when it comes to winning games.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
Grant, it's great to see Rose still contributing after all these years.
Oh, and some stars, they can't adjust to a changing role like he has. But give Rose credit for adapting and remaining effective in this league.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Look, they came out of the locker room hot, and it got contagious. They've been knocking down jumpers like they were layups in the first half.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. R.J. Barrett out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Gibson in at center, filling out the middle.
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
And here's Cunningham outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Rose outside, down low. Here's Noel. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Grant. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
And yeah, B.A., with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Now here's Walker. 11 points in the game. Over Rose. And again, the Pistons missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Inside, Barrett. Deflected. And he gets it back. Goes back up. No luck on that one. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Free throw good, Walker.
Not a guy you want to foul. Walker's a tremendous free throw shooter and does a great job of getting himself to the line.
A big group substitution here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Gibson. Randall comes in for Noel. Fournier's checked in for Barrett. And Irving is subbed in for Quickly.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now here's Walker. He's got 13. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Cunningham. Walker attacking and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Rose. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Nice shot by Walker.
You love how Walker just attacks the opening, feasting on any lane that D gives him.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. And it's Irving off the drive. Blocked! And they get it back. Fournier against Diallo. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Over Cunningham. And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 13 points.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Detroit calls timeout.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on. Get back for your Pistons dancers.
The Pistons have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Irving against Walker. Over Irving. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. He's got 17.
Fantastic recognition from Walker. Superb at reading the defense and torching them with the J.
Here's Rose. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Walker. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. New York has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Rose outside. And he lobs it up top. And a big finish by Robinson.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Nice shot by Walker.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
One thing about Derrick Rose that's never changed over the years, Grant, is his ability to come through in the clutch. When a big basket is needed, he's the guy you want on the court.
Well, how many times have we seen it? End of game situation, Rose in an isolation set. And even against a double team, he finds a way to shake free and get the bucket. As dependable as it gets when the pressure's on.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Walker finds Bay. Bagley for 3. Fires in the triple. Bagley's got 6.
This is what the coaching staff wants from Bagley, for him to be confident and to take these shots.
Here's Irving. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Walker with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Offensive rebound. Olynyk up top. Outside Walker. On the take. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Lee, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Barrett's checked in for Rose. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of this game. Shot clock at 2. Here's Lee. Detroit, no good that time either.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
And that one's good. Irving.
One of the best point guards in the league, getting inside and finishing. Kyrie Irving.
So it's Detroit now. Trailing by 2. Here's Lee into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And here is Irving. He's got 15. Outside Fournier. He gets it up. It's good. It's good at the buzzer. Wow.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting the look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Knicks out in front, leading by just 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And, Coach, you battled back from that early deficit. What changed for this team?
Well, we played better defense, and then we were able to get good shots, quality shots, but we have to play defense.
I know you pride yourself on that area of the game. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 17 points and 1 assist. It's hard to imagine how he could have been any better in the first 2 quarters. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really difficult. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, Kemba Walker has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
The Pistons trailing. Marvin Bagley is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Kemba Walker. And it's Magruder in at the 2. That's the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. And he gets that one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Irving. Outside Fournier. The 3. And Bey pulls it down. Pistons shooting the ball at 48% so far. For the lead. Walker's shot is off.
Playing on where the Skypes be. Yep, in my slime tee. Prissy in his prime. Yellow bone too feisty. Clean them up, no knocking. Yep, in my white tee. Yeah, call the pipe Williams for the hype, please. They gon' wipe you before you wipe me. Unboxes of checks, not my Nikes.
Excuse me, don't be missing me, Mississippi dippers.
I'm gon' spend, tell me when I beam you to pull up, you gon' while I spend.
Fish, sushi, maki, living like London City, left the town. Talking, try to speed up,
yeah, you know that. And when they free us out, gon' be a film, a Kodak. Shoot me pouring right above the rim, like Polak. I've been ripping and running, I slipping on sliding, athletic tendencies. I've been upset. I provide the remedy. When we open gates up at Utopia, it's like Zootopia. You see the crosses over ya. That's how you know it's us. At 4 a.m. I'm phoning ya. Not for no shoulder up. Them jack boys open cleaners up. The way they fold it up. Yup, in my white tee. Yeah, call up hype Williams for the hype, please. Yeah, they gon' wipe you before you wipe me. Yeah, unboxes of checks, not my checks, not my.
I be where the light be. Bangers in the system, it's bangers in the system, it's ancient anarchy. Bangers in the system, it's that bangers in the system, it's that MIAs.
Just received word from the top. It's spots that need filling, and they want the yachts, cause they want that 7 rings filling. But that's so 2016, and we reached 15 million. So it's time to give it that. I just woke up from a dream feeling.
We bringing the life to them, not polite but nice to them, the likes of them, when the mic's on and the lights are dim. Game face, the headline reads, Ox Gang strikes again.
And fights again
to begin tonight's event.
So it's game on, like there isn't cause coming, so we can keep playing on, keep playing off each other's insane thoughts, since it keeps paying off. And they all saying they crazy now. Well, wait till they get a load of us. They gon' need to get a bowl of fun to recover from something that's cold as us.
Your chick, fit chicken plugging in the background. Shout out to Indonesia, Rick. Your whole crew spit for leisure. Jay's go crew, Rick Vegeta. I'm a silky tofu fried kimchi eater. Meet your leader, the ox arrives. If you cross the line, I'ma you line. Same way Mufasa.
Stampede on him.
What's up name?
Yachts. Stampede on him.
Told you we were playing.
Yachts. Stampede on him.
Now we bring
had to bring
the
a stampede on him.
Nah,
stampede on him. Had to bring a stampede on him. Stampede on him. Had to bring a stampede on him. Used to lead to the doom in a cage with a shorter pass fights. Had a tag team on him. Yeah, stampede on him. Had to bring a stampede on him. Used to lead to the doom in a cage with a shorter pass fights. Had a tag team on him. We coming off a little cold-hearted with the show starting off with the both that was Bogarted. Bo knows nobody wants primes when the host crowd mobbing on a post and there's no comments. Nobody close to the flows of me and my co-pilot. We on our own island. We gotta go to get a show 4-4 driver because we're trying to go and get the whole world co-signing. Like what do you mean? What do you mean? Still haven't heard of us. We leaving planet all across the planet and we still haven't turned it up. And we still haven't turned it up. Yeah, we got about 50%. Now let me get a little fist balled up, kickstarted the percentage a bit.
Phil, get your camera quick. Let's remember to take it home and re-render the clip. But he's a kid. I gave him all the elements while I told him, and I don't want to see no regular into the toys. Nobody defend you this year. Treat you real special this year. Yeah, you the deficit, so out of etiquette. Wild wax need to just end you this year. Yeah, pardon me, my partner and I argue a lot when it comes to the yaks. Like marketing plots, bars and they high. We don't ever want to get caught up in the box. Which part do you like, part do you not? Pride getting dropped and I do it for the squad. What you talking about, arguing about? Yeah, we the illest, I mean, are we or we not? Yaks. Had to get fancy on them. Got head and shoulders by the panty on them. And I flow like water by the canteen on them. And I took it to the old school antique on them. Kicked them in the Bluetooth hands-free on them. And I ate them like a snack from the pantry on them. There's no chance that we tag team on them. It's the yaks and we stampede on them. Let's
Stampede on them.
What's our name?
Yaks. Stampede on them.
Told you we were playing.
Yaks. Stampede on them.
Now we
Had
bring
to bring
the
a stampede on them. Stampede on them. Had to bring a stampede on them. Stampede on them. Had to bring a stampede on them. It's the Legion of Doom in a cage with a shorter pass fights. Had a tag team on them. Yeah, stampede on them. Had to bring a stampede on them. It's the Legion of Doom in a cage with a shorter pass fights. Had a tag team on them.
I'm so androgynous, I keep confusing them. Think I'm a I want like two of them. Wake up in the morning, see the life I wanna live. I can't get distracted trying to live my life with them. I know I'm a prodigy, they say they proud of me. And honestly, I gotta be, cause there's a God in me. Shooting for a higher self, a higher frequency. And you don't gotta touch me, I could feel your energy. I'm going all the way. Drove through the rain. When it gets hot, I'll never lose. Got a house in Hollywood, that means she probably would. I think that narcissist, the shooter probably fits. She don't need attention, she just need material things. I knew she was mine by the second Gucci bag. But there's an emptiness I know that money couldn't fix. There's a part inside your heart that tells you life is bigger. But we still ride, still get fly. I'm talking pride, Balenciaga. I'll never lose my cool inside this room. I'll never lose my cool.
Sorry that I haven't been there. Turns out, Kyrie's staying with the Nets. Yeah, I kind of expected that either way. So I don't even know if I want to continue doing this. It's not really worth it anymore. It is what it is. The Lakers, man, apparently they just didn't have anything. Like, I get it, man. You know, we don't really have enough. We don't got anything to offer. Us Lakers. And yeah, looking forward to another losing season for us. Anyway, God bless.
Voices all in my head, never to whisper, never to sing me to sleep. oh, but a dream. Right there, caught out in the rain, drenched in a memory of pain, soaked by the old sour taste. Let's hope for the better. Play to the mind wide open, waken the beast by the meadow. Play for the least I'm hoping, show you the doorway to my soul. Come to the root of the cause, producer will candy applause. I mention it's not my fault, yet my effort was needed. So I grab for some inner resource, most certainly blind to the force, letting the world take its course. We've now superseded. Play to the mind wide open, waken the beast by the middle. Play for the least I'm hoping, show you the doorway to my soul. Play to the mind wide open, waken the beast by the middle. Play for the least I'm hoping, show you the doorway to my soul. Always in my brain, I'm trapped in a magical maze, not feelings of hopelessness. I'm facing the mess that I've made. Always in my brain, I'm trapped in a magical maze, not feelings of hopelessness. I'm facing the mess that I've made. Play to the mind wide open, waken the beast by the middle. Play for the least I'm hoping, show you the doorway to my soul. Play to the mind wide open, waken the beast by the middle. Play for the least I'm hoping, show you the doorway to my soul. Hold my side, hold my side, hold my side, hold my side, hold my side. Hold my side, hold my side. You said it won't be so easy, but I feel so. Got the power to break me. Chin up, down is easy. And I feel this good. Said you're not down with me. All the days time to.
I don't wanna do it without you. But every time I look, everywhere I look, there's no you. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna do it without you. But every time I look, everywhere I look, there's no you. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna do it without you.
Up next, the Knicks taking on the Celtics. For the New York Knicks, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Celtics Knicks is next.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams utilizing more zone defenses. Raptors coach Nick Nurse said, offense changed so drastically, now defense is having to adjust. Lakers' Frank Vogel said when your team is down and looking for a spark, the zone can break their rhythm. Kevin?
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. So the New York starting five. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Irving, and it's Robinson in at the five. And for Boston, Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Arroyo in at the small forward position. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. Brett, these teams know each other very well.
Always fun to see in these kind of matchups, Kevin, if a coaching staff on either side decides to throw a wrench in the works and play a player or a combination of players that the other team is not expecting. Like you said, they know each other very well, but who will execute tonight, they'll get the win.
Nice work by Tatum. A better three-point shooter than many scouts thought he might be.
Irving for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Round the pass to Tatum over Randall. Tatum's shot is off.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Irving looking over the floor. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for New York. Smart passes to Tatum. Now Arroyo. There's the three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Irving way outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Full three.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Smart kicks to Tatum. Back to Smart. Williams in the post. Randall on him. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Tatum's got 6.
And Tatum's accuracy makes him an easy option here. You can trust him to knock it down.
Irving can't get it to go. Celtics have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Brown. Robinson pulls it in.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Randall from outside buries the long-range jumper.
And that's tough. Those are the kind of plays when Randall can knock down a three-point shot, just how much he's going to open up.
Here's Smart. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. He won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
Here's Irving. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Tatum down low. Recovered by Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
2 shots.
Well, it's also been a real solid start for them from behind the three-point line. That shot's been there so far.
And the first one drops.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Al Horford. He's checked in for Robert Williams. White comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. And then for New York, Nerlens Noel comes in for Robinson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Irving. Rose, that's good.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Boston's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Pritchard gets the bucket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Tatum. Randall grabs the board. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
All right, fans, get up on your feet. Make some noise. Who wants it?
Celtics making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Irving's checked in for the Knicks. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. 4-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Checking in for the Knicks, Taj Gibson. Remaining in the first.
Now, here's Barrett. Guarded closely. Another shot. Trying to get open is Gibson. And it's laid in by Barrett.
Well, the hustle from RJ on the offensive end was tremendous.
Here's Arroyo. And he sinks that one at the back of the rim on the way in. And it's 8 points for G.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Rose. 2 for 3.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Pass to Parker. Here's Arroyo. Garrett covering. Now Arroyo. He's got 8. Horford kicks to Arroyo. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Arroyo's got 11 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Irving. Takes it off the glass.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Gibson with the steal. Tries it from 9. And Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
Here's Arroyo. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Knicks trail by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Irving drives in. No good with the layup. So it's Boston now. Here's Arroyo. 13 points in the game. And again, Boston with the triple.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Knicks substitution.
And so it's New York with it, trailing here by 8. So they foul intentionally. It's his first trip to the line.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics.
Here's Arroyo. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. The action here. And Coach Tom Thibodeau has made his mark with this scrappy New York Knicks team. All-star Julius Randle talked about Thibodeau's leadership.
He has us all bought in. You can't really ask for more than that. A coach who's going to lead us and have everybody buy in, and we're seeing the results. We're seeing the fruits of our labor.
Right, we see it every game. They certainly play hard for him.
And getting that level of buy-in that Randall describes, where players are ready to run through a wall for you, says a lot about Thibs' ability to galvanize that locker room.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Barrett. Noel is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Emmanuel quickly, and it's Irving in at the 1. Here's Irving following the bucket by the Celtics.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Horford, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Taj Gibson.
Always a solid rebounder. Mitchell has shown the ability to dominate the backboard for stretches.
And I think what it comes down to for Mitchell Robinson is consistency of effort. It's not the production. It's not points and rebounds and all that kind of stuff. It's just consistent effort for him, and the numbers will come.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Marcus Smart's checked in for White. And so Barrett nails both of them.
Well, RJ, another one of those players who grew up around basketball, as his dad, Rowan, played overseas for the early part of RJ's life, and that introduced him to the game.
Here's Arroyo. 18 points for him. Over Barrett. Boston, no good that time either. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. It's a three-point game.
Nice mid-range J, automatic it looks like for Kyrie Irving right now.
Here's Arroyo, and it's G finishing it off.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? New York's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Randall outside. Launches it. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, improving his three-point range and confidence and rhythm from the three-point line, that's opening up some things for Julius Randle.
And G with the stomach.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Tatum is checked in for Parker. And a switcher also for New York. And Fournier is checked in for Barrett.
Team foul. Knicks substitution.
And the Knicks with possession here. Trailing by 2. And that's an intentional foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
On defense, Boston. And they go to the intentional foul.
Marcus Smart. That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Irving. 18 points for him. And an intentional foul right there. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Kyrie Irving, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Arroyo. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Arroyo's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And he gets it back. Fournier gets a wide-open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Fournier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Boston's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. And there's the bucket from Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
New York's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-point. Here's Irving trying to get open as Randall. Rebound, Boston. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's G finishing it off.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Knicks trail by 4. Irving dishes to Randall. Pass to quickly. Down low. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Here's Arroyo. 27 points for him. Really left alone that time. Arroyo's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Celtics. Outside Irving. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
For New York, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Irving attacking. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Pritchard. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Outside Irving. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Celtics leading by 8. And stolen by Fournier. To the middle. Here's quickly. It's deflected. Pass to Arroyo. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Royals got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics. New York calls timeout. G really making a difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Some changes for Boston. Al Horford's checked in for Robert Williams. Jaylen Brown comes in for Neesmith, and it's White in for Pritchard. And then for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Nerlens Noel comes in for Randall, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Offensive rebound, no good from Gibson. Boston's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. And he drives in, and G with the stop.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And here are the Knicks now after the basket by Boston. Fournier to halt the run, and Tatum pulls it down.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Shot's good by Arroyo.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Rose kicks to Fournier. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Fournier's got 6 here in this quarter. White the pass to Arroyo. And stolen by Fournier. Got it off in time. That shot no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see them go in early. And it's so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front at the half is Boston. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Knicks' first half?
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And so here is New York, a 12-point game. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. Derek White is out there with Brown, and it's Arroyo in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. Yep, that one goes. Robinson's got the first field goal.
Robinson will do damage. He's got the height, he's got the length, and when he's inside, he's going to capitalize.
Here's Arroyo, Eric covering, and G with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Knicks trail by 12. And here's Irving. 22 points for him. White with the defensive effort. Here's Arroyo. Eric covering. Here's Brown with the 3. They get it again. Arroyo the pass to Williams. This ball movement by Boston. From deep three-point range, shot's good by Arroyo. Arroyo's got 44.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Royals got 46 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 17. And the basket is good.
I feel like the jump ball.
On the right page, but I'm on the wrong note. And I've got to get in sync with everyone else to understand what's happening in this country.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yep, she got a, he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. Period. Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year, what it cost me to live. Don't hold it, just say what you feel. But watch your mouth before I fly at your word. To a place that she didn't know exists. Mediterranean water, my wrist. Time talking my 6-figure check for a show, man, I'm lit. Let's celebrate, now my bag legit. With me, with whatever I'm with. Didn't know who did it, got it about it. I don't like nobody. We can keep it cordial, how you want to go back. How you want to do it. I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. These will cry and be lying in your face. Slicker than us, gotta know how they play. If the money wasn't straight, you wouldn't be here today. Ain't in mind, sure know what to say. You ain't me, so it's hard to relate. But how much cash I every day? Big bag. Don't play with me, baby, go play with your. You see him in person, he be shookin'. $100 it cost you. I'm worth it, the proof in the pudding. Surrounded by I'm looking like William, but they ain't my girlfriends. Bro, I'ma spin on your block back to back when they finish it. Look like the world end. I ain't asked for it, they did it to me. What? Disposing their hands for free. Get caught in the middle, that's bullseye. Get it too. You got, but we were and he popping my with a capital P. SRT, red eye, red key. Might be ugly, but my pressure. She ain't even sneeze, but still I bless her. I don't like nobody.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is the club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. A look at the busy streets of New York. The Big Apple teeming with activity as usual. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Allie, take it away.
Brian, thanks so much. Ben Simmons has rare passing ability for a player who's 6'11". He said, growing up in Australia, my dad told me to be a team player. It's easy for 5 guys to defend 1 guy. It's hard to guard 5. It's just a natural thing.
And his time playing Australian rules football, he said, helped him too. Thanks, Allie. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Harrison Durant in as the forwards. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Drummond in at center, filling out the middle. And for New York, Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward. Inside, we have Randall and Robinson. And it's Irving in at the 1. And we're watching 2 highly disciplined defenses. Grant, when you look at the teams that aren't in that category, where do they usually fall short?
Well, BA, I call it the 3 C's. Commitment, comprehension, and communication. All 3 are needed to defend at the highest level. Now, if you're missing one, it degrades the others.
Now here's Simmons. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Irving, that's good.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Here's Durant. Pass to Drummond. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Irving for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Curry. Drives to the hoop. Not going to go that time. New York goes the other way with it. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Pass to Irving. We played just over a minute here in the first. Shot is good by Barrett.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Simmons against Randall. Here's Durant, and he drives in.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Lock out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry from the arc. Hits the 3-pointer.
Seth Curry with the answer and the payback from distance. What a competitor.
And the Knicks with the possession here, leading by 5. Here's Irving. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Fires the 3. They get the rebound. The kick out. Curry. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed. Curry's got 6.
I mean, the range of Seth Curry is astounding. This guy, if he steps across half court, you better have a hand up.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And it's Barrett off the drive. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence.
Simmons with the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so they foul intentionally. Mills, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
That's his second personal, third team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets, Patrick Mills.
To the inside, Irving, up and in on the layup. Give him 8 points now. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Durant, from deep three-point range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, the quick release of Kevin Durant and the release point so high, you really can't get a good contest on that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul for the Knicks. Noel comes in for Robinson. And Rose is subbed in for Irving. And the Nets also making a change. Aldridge is checked in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Oh, Durant with a steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Irving's checked in. Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Harris. Outside Mills. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Harris passes to Aldridge. And it's blocked by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Now here's Rose. And that's an intentional foul. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
The first free throw is good.
What's incredible to me is Kyrie Irving at 6'3". Does he possess incredible eye-popping athleticism? No. But he can create his own shot anytime he wants, and his finishing ability is as good as it gets in the NBA.
Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle. Both free throws good from Irving.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Aldridge up top. And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Aldridge right side. Shoots over Gibson. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
LaMarcus has been around long enough to know how to draw a call. That's an important trait for a big man to have.
And that one falls for Aldridge. And so Aldridge nails them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Outside Irving. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 13.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
The Nets call timeout. All right, look who's coming onto the court.
Fournier's checked in for Irving.
For your Knicks City dancer.
Here's Mills.
Right,
well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Durant. Back to Mills. Excellent D there from Noel. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Barrett. Pass to Noel. Back to Barrett. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
She would notice. Go through that phase, think how I felt, and that's what keep me focused. Heart feeling strange, like when you left, that's when I see my lowest. Love when I watch her leave, hate when I see her going. Search for that broken piece, I leave it open. Wrote you this melody, I hope you hear this poem. I had to set you free, feel like you still stolen. Know you can see me falling, gave you a pinky promise. I know you still put down your phone like you don't see me calling. I try to show you my emotions, you don't see that often. I should've known to take it slow, but see I wrote you a love letter, hoping make our love better. Pain in her heart, I could feel it when the love left her. Death do us part, I just hope it ain't the love getter. As she depart, I just hope I never forget her. I wrote you a love song, hoping make our love long. Pain in her heart, I can feel it when her love gone. Just play it smart, I hope I can make our love strong. So many scars, that's what come from being love wrong. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. The vibes are little shuffles and a couple friends. PlayStation, then some M&Ms. New work, more money than a vacation. You work hard and play harder, gotta make it make sense. Gotta make arrangements for my young bones. A one baby daddy situation was the old norm. These lot just wanna swipe right and watch. And I'm just trying to build a legacy. Okay, now what to elect some more? My mum ain't raised no. My mother had me in some corduroy and some Nike kicks. My father had me on the keyboard at the age of 6. My sister influenced a certain love I have for hits. My brother likewise and hooked me up with plenty lines. Looking back at it, he probably was. In certain places, they're just calling that getting by. But getting by, you either entertain or 9 to 5. It didn't matter when we're quarantined. It didn't matter when we're broke. I had to take a little second, man. I took a second, then you really think we're only standing by? You need to open your eyes. Yeah. I found myself out of these, then watching my mind shuffle, but the same thought is on repeat. Constantly eating from this tree in which Eve did. I found my struggles follow from what she did, but I as woman, so what we did. Am I conceited for my thoughts? I placed a ticking cross inside a knot. Make a game of noughts and crosses worth of thought. And I in session, never deemed to judge but rule the court. Sugarcoating truth, that ain't food for thought. That's a fat line on your diabetes answer. They never answer my question. Does wearing weave make me any less of a black girl? They say you make me ignorant or forgiving. Just like, should I just be leaving or be living? Should I just be leaving or be living? Every time I get a little down. Me, I say 5'10", I'm calm, don't grow again. Bad with a pen, they are. Short box braids, Reeboks, a hooligan, but zen. I am a gen, tell friends to wait. 5'10", I'm calm, don't grow again. Bad with a pen, they are. Short box braids, Reeboks, a hooligan, but zen. I am a gen, tell friends to tell a friend.
all I can get. That money keeps the honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bands. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps that. Yeah, give me that. Price tags, I ain't looking, I just pick that. Turn me on when needs to get that. Baby, wanna put a. You say, yo, I say it's big now. That's right, reach down and pull the cash out. Make me love you, take it last out. Yeah, honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps the. Yeah, honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps that. Yeah, wanna see me? I could be it, throw it back, let you spin the few stars, keep a vibe, dab it, real, know what make it flashy. That's how I dress. If you ask me, pass me. You broke, can't catch me. He don't have stops, so I call him Big Daddy. If he want the first, he gotta cash at me. Honest, and want it, spin them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps up. Yeah, honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bits. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps up. Yeah.
Regardless, spending my hard-earned. I'd rather get a purse than deal with the heartburn. She don't wanna work, she.
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for defense. Him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have. Priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch your head because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
And now the Lakers starting group. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Avery Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Ariza in at the three, the small forward. And for the Clippers, the post pairing, Batum and Zubac. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. And it's Irving at the one spot. Davis, and finished off by Davis.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The king is an incredible passer.
Westbrook against Irving. Here he goes. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game.
At the line for LA, Kyrie Irving at the strike. One shot.
One shot.
That's good from Irving.
If you're looking for entertainment, you've come to the right place. Kyrie puts on a show every night.
Knocked away. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Ball.
Clippers on defense. LeBron up top. Kicks it out to Bradley. Pocket 6. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Beautiful execution, the rhythm, the timing, and Avery's a good finisher off the catch.
Irving looking for an opening. Shoots the 3. Knocks it loose. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Charity stripe shot. Again, the Lakers.
Look at the stroke on LeBron's mid-range jumper. That's why this look is an easy option for him.
Irving passes to Leonard. Over Ariza. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Irving's shot is good.
Sometimes breaks are just as good as the gas pedal. Kyrie with the stop and pop.
James outside. And finished off by LeBron.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And, Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why, Kevin, has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Here's George following the basket by Anthony Davis. Right side, Westbrook. Here's Ariza. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4. Irving against James. On deep. And it's Irving missing. The Lakers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Lakers working the ball around now. Stolen by Zubac. Irving finds Batum. And stolen by LeBron. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Ariza. Takes the 3. They get it back. Tries again. And James with the layup. James has got 6.
He's one of those guys who is extra difficult to block out. When LeBron really wants a rebound, it's hard to beat him to the ball.
And here's Leonard from 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Lakers leading by 3. Westbrook passes to LeBron. Pass to Davis. And the rejection by Zubac.
Tough for the defender. Thinks he has LeBron timed perfectly, but instead gets fooled with the pump fake.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Free throw good, James.
The durability and endurance of LeBron at this point in his career is astonishing.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Irving. The Lakers also making some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Anthony comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Malik Monk in for Bradley. Clippers trail by 5. And here's Jackson. Passes to Kennard. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Here's Westbrook. And again, the Lakers no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. The pass to Powell. Fires the three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Leonard against LeBron. Shoots over Leonard. And the Lakers with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Kicks it to Jackson. Powell, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Kennard. 5 on the clock. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Lakers trail. Here's Anthony. Kicks it out to LeBron. At the top of the key, Westbrook. Uncovered. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Leonard. The long distance three is buried. Leonard's got 6 points.
As we've seen, there's nothing Leonard can't do. He's polished every aspect of his game.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the Lakers with possession here. Here's Westbrook. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Clippers ahead as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Well, plenty of firepower, but Kyrie Irving committed to digging in at the defensive end as well.
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs and a consistent effort from our wings as well, helping me out. I may not make the right play every time on defensive end, but we're doing a great job of covering for one another, and I cover for my teammates as well as they cover for me. So, that's just a tribute to our team's success on the defensive end.
Now it's been a real focus, hasn't it, Greg, for them to tighten things up defensively.
And it's a collective effort. So even the scorers have to be engaged and exert themselves in order to get stops.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Hartenstein in at the center. And he makes that one. Howard's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Now here's Powell. Launches a three. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And as good as his offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he...
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
PA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. That'll be a 5-second call. And Smitty, what makes Powell such a great defender? Clearly he has the tool.
Yes, Kevin. He has good awareness, that's one. Lateral quickness, and he's very physical, and he puts that 6'11" wingspan to use.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Howard. Reza comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Avery Bradley in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Bradley. He's got 5. On the wing, Monk. Guarded by Powell. Monk dishes to Bradley. 5 to shoot. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Irving. He's got 9. He takes it in. Bradley with some nice D.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Ariza no luck. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Here's Irving. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
What balance and execution. Kyrie Irving prefers to finish, in my opinion, through contact.
Here's Davis. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Bradley. Back to Davis. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Over Monk. Irving can't hit. Lakers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Bradley can't get it to go.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's Bradley. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Monk. You know, Steve, we're in this era of wide open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end, in my era, you couldn't hand check, so now it would have been a lot of work.
Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Irving. Jackson misses. Lakers trail by 3. James, the pass to Bradley. The drive by James.
The ferocity of LeBron on display, just tearing through the lane with ease.
Clippers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Defensively, they look a little bit confused. Jackson from long range. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Offensive rebound. And it's Davis missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Davis sends it back.
The crazy reach of AD coming into play. He uses it so well to reject shots. Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Now George, following the 3-point attempt by Avery Bradley.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Lakers trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Monk dishes to Ariza. Davis kicks to LeBron. And they double up James. Goes up. That's tipped.
And he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein. Batum comes in for Robert Covington. Leonard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Reggie Jackson. The Lakers also making some changes. Anthony comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Malik Monk. Westbrook changes up. And he lays it up and in.
What tenacity from Westbrook. Gets the ball inside among the trees and finds his shot.
Irving against Westbrook. Leonard with the ball. He's got 6. The 3. The rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. LeBron passes to Davis. Shoots over Zubac. And Davis can't get it to go.
Excellent defense by Anthony Davis. He does not disappoint. Big-time play from AD.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 13 points and 2 rebounds. And last game, he could never really get going. Maybe that lit a fire under him tonight. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, their shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressive. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a one-point game. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Lakers right now, the two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Ariza in at the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
And it's Leonard missing. Lakers trail by 4. Bradley, that's for 2. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. But they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Westbrook with a wide open look. Here's Davis for the tie, and it's good on the layup. Davis has got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Passes it to Leonard.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Savvy ball movement by Anthony Davis, making good use of his floor vision.
Back to Irving. Lets the three fly. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Leonard against James. Feeds to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now the pass to George. With the drive. A rebound by the Lakers.
Creativity at its best, but scoreboard points are worth more than style points.
Here's James. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. James, no good. The Clippers trail. Here's George. And the rejection by James.
Great positioning by LeBron and timing on that block shot.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And then for the Lakers, Howard's checked in for LeBron. Anthony comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Monk's subbed in for Bradley. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defense.
Entertaining fans and embarrassing opponents. AD showing us what it's all about.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
A nice shot by George.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
To the inside, here's Howard. And a rejection by Zubas. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Zubas. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now, here's Monk, defended by George. His first shot coming late, off the left rim and out. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 43% from the floor. 1:29 left in the third quarter. And here's Leonard from 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Howard, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And they pick up 2. George has got 4 this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
55 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Davis. To the paint. Here's Anthony. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Irving from long range. Not going to go that time. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Monk. And it's sent back by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Zubac finds Leonard. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Clippers on top, up 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Jackson. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's man in at the small forward position. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Pass to man. Over Johnson. Again, the Clippers.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Howard against Covington. It's Westbrook with the drive, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
And putting his burst on full display. Westbrook can blow by defenders in a hurry.
Here's Jackson out to the right wing. Man passes to Covington. And Irving launches it from deep. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Timeout called the Lakers. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
He's checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers also making some changes. LeBron, he's checked in for Howard. Reza comes in for Stanley Johnson. And Bradley's subbed in for Malik Monk. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Kennard for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Stolen by Jackson. Covington kicks to Batum. That's a two from Kennard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Bradley finds Westbrook. All alone. And the Lakers tack on two more.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Jackson looking around. And he's good on the three ball. And the Clippers lead by three.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. LeBron passes to Westbrook. Here's Bradley. Unable to get that one. Good D by Covington. Clippers leading by three. And there's the feed to Batum. Kennard for three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Well, that's two bombs in a row from long range.
Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And James throws it down hard.
When you need a big score, you want LeBron to at least touch the ball, and this is why.
Pass to Man from the arc. It's good from long range. Man's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jackson against Westbrook. They get it back. Second chance shot. Anthony's shot is off. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Covington. Jackson passes to Kennard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Passes it to James. Good D by Covington. Clippers leading by 10. Jackson from long range. Gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And the Clippers call time here. They're up by 8. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. A three from Leonard. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. .131 left to play here in the fourth. LeBron against Batum. Batum with the steal. And Davis sends it back. They retain possession. Here's George. Make it 5 for 10 within the net bucket.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Clippers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was
for Kawhi Leonard.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
The 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Now Irving. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kawhi. The defense, of course, keyed in on slowing you down tonight, but your teammates stepped up. How important is that for you?
It feels great, you know. That's what a championship team is about. You know, when your star's not going or they double teaming you, then you got other guys knocking out big shots like they did tonight.
The others came correct, man, and you got the dub. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I be out of pocket, I be acting rude. Think I gotta chill, check my attitude. When you gon' start acting brand new? Baby girl, you know that's what the mans do. I be out of pocket, I be acting rude. Think I gotta chill, check my attitude. When you gon' start acting brand new? Baby girl, you know that's what the mans do. Looking for trouble, I'm coming with double. And then I'm bursting your bubble. Doing whatever I want, whenever I want to.
Paper beside me, I'm always ready to rumble. Oh, around acting like a fool, begging on my dog. Oh, I see you last week. You tried to pass me. You ain't no athlete. Doing what I wanna do makes me comfortable. I'ma count these hundreds blue with no regards to you. I be out of pocket, I be acting rude. Think I gotta chill, check my attitude. When you gon' start acting brand new, baby girl, you know that's what them bands do. I be out of pocket, I be acting rude. Think I gotta chill, check my attitude. When you gon' start acting brand new, baby girl, you know that's what them bands do. Ooh, I've been trying to keep my cool. Late nights posted in the stool. Money making moves. Don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. You don't really want me, you just wanna boast. You just wanna be in all my videos. No, think you gotta go. Acting like a model, never walked before. So, it's your love. Never seen it on when well I could. Now you wanna girl, but what's good? No, you think I be out of pocket, I be acting rude.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And here at the table, two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Chris Webber. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Kawhi Leonard didn't come into the league as a go-to scorer, but that's what he's become. He said it's just about taking advantage of the moment. Keep going to your spots, keep shooting, be aggressive for the team, and don't shy away, pretty much. That's what I take pride in, he said. Guys?
He is elite. Thanks much for that, Allie. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. And it's Irving in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. And it's G in at the small forward position. Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Now here's Jackson. The three. Drains the triple.
He's improving as a passer. You like to see Jackson sharing the ball and realizing when his guys are open.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Here's Batum. Outside Irving. Banked it in off the glass.
Irving does a solid job maintaining his balance, even with the D being all over him. Impressive athleticism.
Here's T. From deep, Morant. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, he said jump with me if you want to go viral. Ja Morant with the explosiveness to live in the lane and the sword to the Raptors.
Now here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got his second basket.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Morant with it. Pass to Bane. To the middle. Here's Jackson. That one a little long. And relentless is Morant. Man, does he attack the paint, Chris.
As fast as he is, he does a great job of using change of speed. He keeps the ball on a string, and when he gets it in close, watch out. He can finish any way he wants to.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Morant against Irving. Morant, no good.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
To the left side wing. Back to Irving for three. The offensive rebound. Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
Second team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac. At the line for 2.
And he drops a first. And Zubac drops them both. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And here's Morant. Over to the wing. Throws it up high.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Here's Irving. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Oh, the strong defensive instincts. Jackson excels at recognizing when to use his length and go for the blocks.
Pass to G. Jackson with it. Batum's on him. Jackson can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
This is the kind of teammate Batum is. You like seeing him share it like this.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Morant against Irving. And it's blocked by Irving. And he recovers it.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots.
Pass to George. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie. That one made my day.
So it's the Grizzlies now. It's a 5-point game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and one thing that impresses me about Ja Morant is the leadership. He loves the game, plays with toughness, and the results.
And Chris, the drafting of Morant has accelerated the Grizzlies' rebuild. Even as they've gone young, they've remained competitive.
He's the face of the franchise, and I think his maturity and humility, along with their other guys, is what's helping to keep this Memphis team on track.
The free throw dropped for Morant.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. Leonard outside. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Irving's checked in. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
and it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Conchar. And the 3 off target. The Clippers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Tyus Jones. That's his first personal foul. 14 foul.
Powell outside. And they go to the intentional foul. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've carried out a great game plan, I think, so far. Working it down low a lot and getting high percentage.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's G. George defending. Tries it from 16. That one's wide left. The Clippers in the lead. Until they foul intentionally.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
Team is in the penalty. Shooting for LA. Kyrie Irving. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kennard's checked in. Both free throws good from Irving.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Pass to Conchar. Outside Jones. Six to shoot. Anderson for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Irving. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And stolen by Irving. And it's the Clippers on the break. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 12 points.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Memphis calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Well, the Grizzlies' shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Here's G.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam. Forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
That one's off.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
And the second free throw is good.
one of the most improved players ever. Kawhi came into the league as a defensive specialist, but Leonard has blossomed into a finals MVP on multiple teams. Just a franchise-level talent.
Here's G. He's got 5. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8 points now. The Clippers have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Leonard outside. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Buries it down low. Leonard's got 8 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to G. Covington grabs the board. From deep. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. And the imagination of Kyrie Irving finishing around the rim. He says it goes way back.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Hey, can't you just picture Kyrie as a kid stretching the limits of his creativity?
I can. And legend has it, growing up, Kyrie's backboard had a corner busted off, so he learned to put spin on the ball to finish around it.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. We've got Luke Kennard. Robert Covington is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Irving in at the 1. Irving against Clark. Left side Irving. Here's Leonard. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. G, no good.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Well, see, Webb, much has been made about the demise of the big man, but Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, before that, Giannis, he won it twice in a row. Is that talk overblown?
Yeah, it's overblown. Look at Joel Embiid. He's a big man. I mean, he can go to work in the paint, dominating, and then go outside and shoot. How about Anthony Davis? You got to put him in that conversation as well. What about the stifle tower? I think the style of the play is changing. The big man,
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Bane in for Conchar. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Covington. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Man, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Jackson in for Kyrie Irving.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's G, defended by Jackson. Pass to Bane. Morant with it. Here's G. He's got 10, just 4 to shoot. Morant into the lane, and then Morant with the dunk.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains his step.
Here's Jackson. They've got a 9-point lead. Kennard outside. Here's Batum, defended by Jackson. Batum's shot is off.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Driving inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Jackson, right side. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Oh, as good as he is at creating his own shot, Kennard is also a solid distributor. Doesn't miss the open man when he spots him.
The rebound by Jackson.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Batum gets the bucket.
And Batum really likes getting shots off from the interior, using those long arms of his well to release the shot over the defense.
Here's G, defended by Jackson. Knocks down the long J. He's got 15.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Pass to Batum. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
3 points.
Frenchman Batum has hit so many threes in his long career, so if you hit a tray, you know he's going to come back at you.
Oh!
He's trying to tear the hinges off the rim.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's Kennard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Memphis trailing here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Paul George, he's checked in for Kennard. Jackson against Morant. The 3-ball. And that's good. Jackson for 3. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, you really like seeing Jackson get going from the perimeter. His three-point shot has come a long way.
Pass to Bain. Outside Morant. From downtown, and again, it's Memphis with a 3.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
George, it's rebounded by Memphis.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Here's G, driving to the basket, and that one is hammered home.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. On the wing man, back to Jackson. and it's slammed in by Zubats.
But you can't leave somebody that wide open when Jackson's running the show. Reggie will find him every time.
Pass to Adams. Here's G. George defending. The three from Bain. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Jackson attacking. And the dunk by Jackson.
If you do not appreciate the athleticism of Jackson, he can punish the D.
Morant against Jackson. Pass to G. This one for three. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. He's got 25.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Alongside Ty Lue. And, Coach, what's the focal point for this team as you approach the second half?
Just playing hard, first of all, and then playing with pace offensively. They've been doing a good job of getting to the basket. And then defensively, just have some time to work things out, but they've been pretty good.
Pace so critical to your team's success this year. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. And the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points and 1 block. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the postgame.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They've got to be more assertive on the glass. Getting out hustled is a great way to lose a game. Second half, they can generate extra possessions. It will go a long way toward getting the W.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bain. And it's G in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there. But his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
And that one's good. Irving.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
G. Tipped away. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Here's G. Leonard defending. 5 on the clock. G's shot is good.
He's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Down low. Here's George. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. George has got 7 points in the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's G. Leonard defending. Here's G. From deep, Morant. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's George. It's rebounded by Memphis.
The bench was ready to erupt. Instead, look at them. They're hiding their faces in their top.
Oh, disrespectful. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that higher difficulty rating.
Yeah.
The T life, guess what? All the rich boys when up on us, I just end up, you could look, don't touch. And I'm back, busting bands every time we link up.
That my best friend, she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in.
That my best friend, if you need a, I ain't dumb, but she my Tweedledee. If she ride for me, she don't need a key. If you sideways, she straighten you if need to be. And she's so bad that I just can't take that nowhere. She off her, said, don't go there. Break her back, she protect and attack. Get that, let them buckle, give no air. Her wanna be us, then my main. She my day one, on my way. Let you get celebrate, cause we the baddest in the club. That's my best friend. Money, she don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in. Hot. Best friend, you the baddest and you know it. Uh-oh, growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friends and you glowing. Best friends and your wrist is like it's frozen. Uh-oh, girl, I think I'm growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friend, you soulmate.
I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit them with finesse. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed.
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win. And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. And I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The front court is Leonard and Batum. Kyrie Irving is out there with Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And for the Lakers, the two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Ariza outside. Pass to Davis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Once AD gets the ball inside, he's about there. And a little power takes care of the rest.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard, that's for 2. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's James, shoots over Batum, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum. Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Irving against Ariza. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter. And he is a gifted scorer, folks.
It's Westbrook with the...
Oh! Yes, sir! Come on, bring it! Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Irving kicks to Batum. Outside Leonard. Back to Batum. Zubac trying to break loose. At the elbow, Batum. Outside Leonard. From downtown, just 4 to shoot. George, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Ariza with it. George picks him up. Left side, Westbrook. A second chance effort. It doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Westbrook passes to Ariza. Davis with it. Zubac defending. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Batum drops in the layup for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And the Lakers have possession. 7-point differential. Ariza passes to Davis. Irving against Westbrook. Back to Davis. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. Davis has got 5 points so far.
I think this particular play hinges on Davis's shooting ability. But you've got to set him up right, and the basket is virtually guaranteed if you do.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's LeBron. And a rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Anthony's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Nicholas Batum. The Clippers on defense. They lead by 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Westbrook.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. There's Jackson with the 3. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Westbrook against Irving. Westbrook kicks to Davis. James trying to free himself up. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:52 left in the first. Leonard with no one around. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 7.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard's got the ball. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
And on the way from Irving for three. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. Now James shoots off the step back. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Irving for three. The Clippers rebound. Zubac kicks to Irving. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
The first one falls. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. Johnson comes in for James. And it's Malik Monk in for Bradley. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Howard. The Clippers grab the miss. Fast break, here they come. And here's Leonard from three. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Westbrook, here we go. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Westbrook's got 6.
And so far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Outside Jackson. Fires from deep. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Clippers ahead, up by 12. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything. But he understands that it's also a team effort.
We got to do it together. And I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else is leadership. And that's where I got to find my niche and try to lead the guys.
Well, Greg, leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
So with James on the bench, this is his... Vogel is out there. We've got Anthony. Howard is out there with Johnson. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Lakers trail by 15. We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the layup falls. Howard's got 4 this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
There's Jackson with the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. The Clippers also changing it up. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And Irving subbed in for Jackson. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
That's good from Irving.
Boy, what a journey it's been for Irving. An all-star, a champion. He's played on the U.S. national team. Even did a little acting along the way.
Poke loose. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And George with the stuff.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forward.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Howard. Here's Monk. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Howard dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. No good off the front iron.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Irving can't get it to go. Lakers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And it's Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the thing that jumps out at you about Westbrook is his dynamic athleticism, but his mechanics, very sound, too.
George trying to break free. Count it, good.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Westbrook, 11 points in the game. And the Lakers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some changes for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. LeBron comes in for Stanley Johnson. And it's Avery Bradley in for Russell Westbrook. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Mann subbed in for Leonard.
Who's got Kyrie?
Outside Irving. The pass to Mann. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Mann's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Loads it up for Davis. Batum grabs the miss.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And that one, good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
We've got 1:18 left now here in the second. Passes it to Ariza. And here is Davis. Zubac defending. And it's Davis missing.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
George passes to Zubac. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And George is not just a scorer now. He also passes the ball well, looking to keep his guys involved.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Change here. Anthony's checked in.
Carmelo Anthony.
50 seconds left to play in the first half. Down low, here's Bradley. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Irving for 3. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That one good for 2.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
And George gets it to go.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Got a piece of it. Here's James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nicholas Batum.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Show my take out of class like a multitask like Megan, brother. 2021 ain't taking no prisoner. Last year y'all up all the listener. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Who the back of them? All been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine and the game need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. On top 5s. That album, that single, burn that hard drive. Ain't nobody safe when I come up.
still an old school Gemini. Let me jump in this. 2 phones, but I only bring one in this. 1 daughter, but they all my sons in this. No, getting done in this. I'm scary, I got a in this. On top 5s. Stop playing, I'm that guy.
Number 2 DM in my. That's cool, that's why.
Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when it get. Los no, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control. Cierra los ojos, baby, let's go, 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 go. Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when it get. Los no, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control. Cierra los ojos, baby, let's go, 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 go. Hola, buenas noches. Yo me llamo Snow por si no me conocen. Yo ya tengo tiempo que le meto, pero con todo respeto ya llegó la hora que llegue con un golpe. Tengo whatever cuando quiero lo que se antoje. Quiero dinero para que los haters se enojen. Soy de San José como los tigres del norte. Traigo tanta feria que la bolsa se me rompe. I bet I could pull a little rapper out of Cloud9. Make a diss record with a free translation. You see me, bet your knees be shaking. That's why I'm on the throne and the seat's amazing. Tengo mucho flow, dicen Snow that's crazy. Yo les digo claro, pero tengo un baby. Así que en inglés o español es lo mismo en los dos, hasta enseña. Pay me, cause ya llegó la mexicana, la mera la nena que todos pensaban nada was ever gonna happen and they wanted to fall off, but tada, pop back up, esto no se acaba. Tengo con cholos en un empada, bicho, me que piñara. Should've known better, I'm a michoacana. La reina es el reino, Beatriz Adriana. Yo represento la comunidad que está cansada de raperos que no saben rapear, que solamente con sus joyas es que saben brillar, que no tienen estrella propia, solo saben copiar. Con su dinero de papá, que con su bla bla bla, siempre. Y raperas que me conocen me están tirando sal, pero Visa dijo que le meta, so I'm. I got good and plenty, I know couldn't get me, I'm acting a fool if any wanna catch this fade. Súbele a mí que yo soy la dura, que te dio solo 2 rutas, tírame o si quieres hazte, wait. Díganme si así o con más lumbre, que por costumbre mato yo el track, no acepto no two-face, I've been choosing. Bring the hook back like, hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption, got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when it get. Los no, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control. Cierra los ojos, baby, let's go, 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 go. Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when it get. Los no, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control. Cierra los ojos, baby, let's go, 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 go. Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption. Got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when it get. Los no, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control. Cierra los ojos, baby, let's go, go.
Another night. Yeah, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Yo, it's just another night. Till it's hard to speak. I'm getting ever sentimental about the path we lead. Yo, past friends down this darkest street. An old memory squeeze till it's hard to breathe. Take a chance at peek and tell what you've seen. Another young and getting for the peas. A new generation stacking shells with degrees. Keep it pushing till I'm. That's me, even though sometimes they don't seem it. They're tapping up our phones so they can listen to our secrets. Speechless, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I'm cooking up a batch that be drowning in the deepness. All this and clapping, always stayed away from it. Don't make sense to see these other people chasing it. You've only got one life, so why the you're wasting it? Fam, it's basic, so you better get your head straight. They sound the same like a template. Times lethal, stand for my people like Salvador Allende. But I keep it popping till my pen breaks. Yo, it's that time, man, hit the fire and I T-Rider hit the set pace. We're getting nearer to the end game. Years of bad habits, I'll be damaging my membrane. I'm trying to find a peace, tiptoeing on these greasy streets. So please believe me, it's easy to slip behind. Invest myself in my lyrics. But this is my life, so stick in the beat and keep it tight when I'm gripping up mic. And yo, that's why Meditate on Ziggy till my brain waves elevate. Staring at the page, eyes drift into the window. Following that dark red sun as it sinks slow, tracking its trail. You're steady as we battle betrayal. In this game of snakes and ladders, yo, you're guaranteed to fail, yo. It's just another rainy day in this broken city. Contemplating as the that lifts me far away from the place that I'm stuck inside. Splitting two, feeling like I live a double life. The birds perch on a branch of the tree. My words heard as we march to be free. So let me take it back to running train tracks. Big chrome Crowy, I've been feeling like the main man. Ain't a bit of my past that I would ever take back, cause all I really need's a then a paint can to keep my cipher complete. Disciple of the rhyme and the beats. Rap mind for design, I resign to defeat. What live and direct from the fringe of the east. We're letting off steam as we begin to retreat from the front line. Cause yo, I'm eating beats like it's lunchtime, it's easy to see. Crafting a punchlines and similes in my sleep. They keep dangling redemption, it ain't easy to reach. A white flag swinging, it got me seeking a peace. Got them seeking a peace, a pedal back pushing, ducking on the beat. Yo, this never-ending cycle, I'm just trying to break free and be me. Yo, every day hoping I won't lose this, trying to keep my mind.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Oh, a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Back with more right after this.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Berry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Allie, take it away.
Well, BA, the Clippers are creating chemistry through passing. Paul George and Kawhi setting career marks in assists. Coach Ty Lue said, quote, "We'll play through them. It's a fine line because they're mid-range shooters. So when they get to a spot, it's easy to fire. It's about getting into the paint and making those extra passes." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Now Atlanta's starting five. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's G in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, it's Batum at the power forward with Zubats at center. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. And it's Irving in at the point. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. From deep three-point range, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I know Kyrie is one of the best finishers in the league, but trust me, he enjoys the three ball.
Pass to G, takes a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Puts up a three.